Good evening, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started this evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2023 Hampton City Schools Academic Excellence Banquet. My name is John Caggiano. I'm the Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum Instruction and Assessment. And again, it's a pleasure to welcome you this evening. Before we proceed with tonight's program, I would like to introduce some of our guests in attendance. First, however, I would ask that you join me in a round of applause for the Kecoughtan High School Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Nicholas Conti. We know this is a busy time of the year for our students, so we certainly thank you all for taking the time out of your schedules to provide such great entertainment this evening. It's now my pleasure to introduce some of our guests in attendance, and I would ask that you please hold your applause until each guest in a particular group is recognized, and I'll share with you when that group is complete. We'll begin with the Hampton School Board, our school board chair, Dr. Richard Mason. Our school board... That was a test. I apologize. It's been a few years, Mr. Samuels, since I've been in the classroom. I know Dr. Tina Banks-Gray is on her way. She is our school board vice chair. Ms. Ann Sherry, school board member, is also on her way, I believe. And Mr. Joe Kilgore, school board member. Dr. Reginald Woodhouse, school board member. And then we have 4 student representatives who serve on our school board, and one of those is with us this evening, Ms. Vicki Chen. From the Hampton City Council, our mayor, Mayor Donnie Tuck. I know Vice Mayor Jimmy Gray is on his way. He'll be joining us this evening. Also joining us from the City Council, Councilman Chris Bowman, Councilman Steve Brown, Councilwoman Martha Mugler. Also representing the city tonight in a formal capacity as well as a parent, our city manager, Mayor Bunting. Mayor Bunting. We do have a number of members of the division leadership team who are in attendance this evening, as well as our executive principals for each of our high schools. So Chief of Secondary School Leadership, Dr. Raymond Haynes. Chief of Elementary School Leadership and Compensatory Programs, Dr. Stacia Barreau. Executive Director of Human Resources, Ms. Robin Ruth. Executive Director of Public Relations and Marketing, Ms. Kelly Gorel. Executive Director of Student Support, Trina Hatcher. Director of Community and Legislative Liaisons Relations, Ms. Ann Bain. Ms. Ann Bain, this will be her last dinner with us. She is retiring after 19 years with the school division, so we certainly appreciate all of Mrs. Bain's work over the years. 4 executive principals this evening. Some of our stars of the show, our Bethel High School Executive Principal, Mr. Ralph Saunders, who's also retiring after 30 years in Hampton City Schools. Executive Principal at Hampton High School, Ms. Shamika Pollard. Also retiring after 34 years of service to Hampton City Schools, our Executive Principal at Kecoughtan High School, Dr. Violet Whiteman. And Phoebus High School Executive Principal, Dr. James Harris. Before we move into the program, I do have one more introduction to make, and that is our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jeffrey Smith, our esteemed leader. As many of you in this room are well aware, he has made the decision to retire at the end of the school year after devoting 32 years of his life to public education in Virginia, the last 8 of which have been spent leading this school division. While much has been accomplished in our division under his leadership, and while he has accomplished much throughout his career, for those who have worked alongside him and for those who know him well, it remains the student accomplishments that Dr. Smith is most proud of during his long-standing tenure as an educational leader. And we really can't think of too many events better than the one this evening to wind down the last several weeks of his time with us as our leader. So we thank Dr. Smith for his leadership, dedication, and commitment to our school division, this city, and the families and students that we serve. So please join me with a big round of applause. To all of our guests, particularly parents, guardians, and family members of tonight's honorees, thank you for joining us this evening and for your continued support of this exceptional group of scholars. These students have distinguished themselves through their outstanding academic achievements, and it's our privilege to acknowledge their hard work, dedication, and intellectual curiosity. The students we are celebrating tonight, whether it's for their GPA, standing in their class, or performance on the SAT or ACT, have certainly gone above and beyond, achieving academic success that is truly impressive. Tonight, however, we also celebrate the hard work, sacrifice, and support of the family members, teachers, and mentors who have helped our students along the way. And we are particularly grateful for the efforts of our educators who work tirelessly to provide guidance, support, and encouragement to help all of our students to reach their full potential. Students, I want to say that we are all incredibly proud and look forward to seeing what great things you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations to each and every student who will be recognized this evening. And remember the words of the late great American and guitarist B.B. King, who said, quote, "The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you," end of quote. At this time, we would ask that you enjoy each other's company as your tables and dinner will now be served. At this time, Dr. Richard Mason, Chair of the Hampton City School Board, will come forward to provide some remarks. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Richard Mason to this podium.
Good evening, everyone. Dr. Caggiano caught me with a mouthful of dessert, so I had to hurry up and get that down. But it's truly a pleasure to see each and every one of you here this evening. And it gives us great pleasure to be able to celebrate each and every one of you for the excellence that you have performed in this season of your academic career at this point. We're excited of the great work that you all are doing within Hampton City Schools. We want to take a moment to thank your parents, so let's give your parents a round of applause. We know that with academics, it is definitely a team effort, so it takes mom and dad checking that parent portal to make sure you've turned in your homework, making sure that they attend those parent-teacher conferences and all as well. So we want to thank you for showing up for your children every day, because they show up at school every day. So to the honorees this evening, I want to say continue to let excellence be your North Star, and thank you for being a shining example of what we believe to be our mission every day here in Hampton City Schools. Every child, every day, whatever it takes. So congratulations on your accomplishments. Congratulations to the graduates who will be graduating this year, and to the rest of the students, please continue to do the excellent things and represent Hampton City Schools. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. We certainly appreciate your leadership on the board, as well as the entire support of the board for all things Hampton City Schools. We appreciate you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our guest speaker for this evening. It's now my honor to introduce Natalie Para. Natalie was the 2022 Kecoughtan High School salutatorian. She was a participant in the Gifted Enrichment Seminar during her time at Kecoughtan. Throughout high school, Natalie was most involved with youth and government, participating in the Model General Assembly, the Conference on National Affairs, and the Model Judiciary Program. Now she attends the University of Virginia, where she is studying behavioral neuroscience with a minor in data science. She plans to work in neuroscience research after completing her education, and at UVA she is an actively involved student. Most of her time is spent in the Washington Literary Society, as well as the Debating Union. In her free time, Natalie is also involved in the student theater at UVA, and she lives by one of Mahatma Gandhi's mottos, I quote, "Learn as if you will live forever, live like you will die tomorrow," end of quote. Please join me in welcoming Natalie back to Hampton City Schools and to this podium this evening. Natalie, thank you for joining us this evening.
Hello, everyone. everyone. I'm going to keep this short, as I know we all have our stomachs full and we're ready to move on with our evening and celebrate our great students we have with us. As you just heard, my name is Natalie, and I just finished my first year at UVA. The year has been one of sleepless nights and lots of laughs, and I hope that your future endeavors will contain the same. Although I only have 1 year of college under my belt, I've learned so much about new people and new experiences. I think my biggest takeaway from this year is that I'm no longer the smartest person in any room that I walk into. Just like all of you, I was a high achiever in high school. I made straight A's. I got high test scores. I received all the awards. At UVA, I'm middle of the pack. I'm not afraid to admit this, as I feel like it has allowed me to grow as a person and as a student. Take, for example, my college chemistry class. It was my first semester at UVA, and I knew nothing about chemistry, but I felt like I could tackle such a difficult class. As the semester went on, chemistry was hard. The content wasn't unmanageable, but the tests were abstract questions that asked me to apply known concepts to unfamiliar problems. Part of this class was group work, where every week I would meet with my team to work through problems together. These people were invaluable to my learning experience, as my thought process was corrected and my train of thought was helped along by others. Those 3 students knew more about chemistry than I did. At first, I felt inferior, but then I learned to recognize the value in those other people. I saw not only how they could help me, but how I could help them. When we were challenged with questions, we would often spend long lengths of time discussing different possibilities. They knew quick facts and understood concepts much better than me. More times than I can count, I was corrected on which electrical field an electron was located in. However, they knew the concepts so well that the given abstract questions often led them to think so hard that they lost the original point. I, with my basic understanding of chemistry, was often the one that had to bring them all back down to our introductory level. Their complex knowledge and my focus on the basics worked in tandem. Even if I wasn't the smartest person in the room, my input was valued. Now, this may feel scary to all of you here tonight. You are the best and brightest of Hampton City Schools. However, I hope you take on this challenge just like every other challenge you have faced so far. No matter what age you are, we all need to learn when to step back and observe and when to take the risk of leadership. Within this lies knowing where your strengths are and where you have room for improvement. You are bright and intelligent, but there is much more to learn. Having someone smarter than you should be something you aspire to. It should inspire you to reach further, challenge yourself with new things. Rather than being intimidated or put off by those who know more than you, embrace their knowledge and use it to better yourself. Don't run away from these people, but rather surround yourself with them. For those of you who will be in high school again next year, this may mean finding valuable mentors in your teachers or your coaches, or looking towards friends that inspire you. For those graduating this year, this may mean surrounding yourself with new people and exploring your strengths in your new surroundings. This all leads me to a point I'm sure you've all been told many times before: never stop learning. I don't just mean continue studying your notes and working on your next test. I mean gain new life experiences, discover what makes you happy, and explore new topics. Embrace not being the smartest person in the room and use it to keep growing. Become the person that the next person looks up to while continuing to better yourself. Whether this is your first year in high school or your last, there are so many years ahead of you that will shape you as a person. Make these years valuable ones that drive you further and expand your passions. Thank you.
Natalie, thanks again for taking the time out of your schedule to join us this evening. You know, we often talk about the portrait of a Hampton graduate and some of those skill sets that our students are expected to walk across the stage with. And we've moved away in this division from this focus on multiple choice assessments, and we talk about transferable skills. And so you heard Natalie tonight, communication, collaboration, critical thinking. And so we're proud of where you are at this point in time in your life. And again, thank you for joining us this evening. We certainly appreciate it. Please, one more round of applause for Natalie. At this time, I'd like to turn the program over to Dr. Raymond Haynes, our Chief of Secondary School Leadership, who will move forward with our student recognitions this evening. Dr. Haynes.
Good evening, everyone. I once again give Natalie a round of applause for her inspiring words and her experience thus far being a Wahoo at the University of Virginia. I like what she said about embracing being in the room with folks who are smarter than you and surrounding yourself with folks who are smarter than you as well. It takes a certain amount of confidence and self-esteem to do so, and we all know that helps us to grow as well. So hats off to you, Natalie, and we're looking forward to the great things you will accomplish in the years to come. Certainly want to acknowledge her mom as well. She was sitting there full of pride as her daughter spoke. But good evening once again. I am Raymond Haynes, Chief of Secondary School Leadership for Hampton City Schools. I must say that I am truly humbled by how smart, talented, capable, resilient, courageous, kind, and giving our young people are. You are. As a division, we are transforming how we teach and learn to ensure that each of you leave high school with experience prepared for success in careers, lifelong learning in life, all driven by your current and future interests. When you graduate, you will be the portrait of a Hampton graduate. You will leave Hampton City Schools with the content knowledge to successfully enter the post-secondary opportunity of your choosing, with the career and life skills to navigate your personal and professional journey toward the future you desire. You'll leave with the ability to communicate, collaborate, and lead yourself and others toward your definition of success. Most importantly, you will leave with a positive sense of self and purpose, grounded in a belief that you deserve the future you desire and that within you, you have what it takes to achieve the future you actually want. But take a moment to look at the guests at your table and look around the room. While you have what you need inside of you, we are all here to help you to unlock the future that you desire and are working towards. While we are preparing for your life after high school, let's celebrate the portraits you are today and the graduates you are becoming. So tonight, we will be recognizing the top students, number 1 and number 2, in the freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior class, as well as the outstanding performance in students with the SATs and ACT. Keep in mind the highest score you can get on the SAT is 1,600. The highest score you can get on the ACT is 36. So I want you to keep that in mind as we read off these remarkable accomplishments that our young people have attained. So, young people, when your name is called, just to sort of get you prepared for the process, we're going to ask that all the executive principals come forward at this time, Mr. Saunders, Ms. Pollard, Dr. Harris, and Dr. Whiteman, as well as our superintendent, Dr. Smith, and our school board vice chair, Dr. Tina Banks-Gray. So when your name is called, we'll read the bio that has been provided to us with all the interests and accolades that are coming with that. You will take a picture, you will be receiving a medal, and then you can proceed back to your seat. So our first honorees of the evening are from the freshman academies of each high school, the class of 2026. The young people in the freshman class are exploring their worlds of opportunities, imagining the futures they would like to have, and devising a plan to get them there. So we're also going to acknowledge where the young people are aspiring to go to school after they leave high school. So forgive me if there's a little pep in my step when they say Christopher Newport, if there's a captain in the house. I attended Christopher Newport. Norfolk State University, behold the green and gold, Old Dominion University, the Monarchs, and the University of Virginia. Those are all the schools I attended to obtain some degrees or certifications, so it might be a little bit more excitement in my voice, so I just want you to forgive me up front. I do know that if we name Duke University, there may or may not be someone attending Duke University, and we know our mayor will have a lot of accolades and celebrations if that happens. It may or may not happen. But our first, holding the position of number 2 in the 9th grade class for the Bethel High School Bruins is Drew T. Patel with a grade point average of 4.40. Is Drew T here? Drew T is actively engaged in her academics and enjoys math. She is especially proud that as a freshman, she is enrolled in pre-calculus. Drew T has excellent critical thinking skills and uses them proficiently in school. Outside of school, Drew T participates in martial arts, is the captain of the softball team, and helps her parents with their business. She states that her drive to go above and beyond is the motivation for her performance. Although Drew T wants to be the best, she is a humble competitor. Holding the number 2 position in the 9th grade class for the Hampton Crabbers is Kay Borsico with a grade point average of 4.42. Kay is a freshman in the pre-international baccalaureate program. She has earned straight A's since middle school. She has been an active participant on the Hampton High volleyball team as well as a manager. Kay enjoys activities such as crocheting and painting. When Kay discovers a new hobby, she always strives to be the best that she can be. She would like to major in psychology or law in college. Kay has been described as a hardworking, well-articulated, and intelligent young lady. She is always making plans for the future and is always ready to achieve at the highest level, no matter what obstacles occur in her life. Holding the number 2 position in the 9th grade class for the Kickingham High School Warriors is Bernard Galat, the 5th, with a grade point average of 4.41. Bernard makes a difference in his community through volunteering with his church and working with kids. Some fun facts about Bernard is that he plays the drums and has gone to a national competition for a drum solo. He has been on an African safari and has broken both of his wrists in the span of less than a year. In his free time, Bernard spends time with his family and plays baseball for the Kickingham JV team and for the Peninsula Pirates. He is passionate about his family, music, sports, movies, and ice cream. Bernard's current goal is to go to Old Dominion University to get a degree in marketing. Bernard says he admires his parents because they always work hard but still take the time to relax together and have fun as a family. Number 2 in the 9th grade class for the Phoebus High School Phantoms is Nayana Kano with a grade point average of 4.43. Nayana is an active participant on the Phoebus swim team, the Key Club, and the Girls Club. She is also involved with the floating classroom. In her spare time, Nayana enjoys reading, swimming, and playing games. She also enjoys making waist beads and necklaces and talking to her friends. Nayana is a military child, and she looks forward to the upcoming year at Phoebus, where she will begin dual enrollment courses and works towards a degree in marine biology. Continuing with the class of 2026, we recognize Anthony Wong, who holds the number 1 position in the 9th grade class at Bethel High School. Anthony has a cumulative grade point average of 4.42. He is beginning his academic career at Bethel High School in a stellar fashion. As he makes plans to fulfill his goal, Anthony is maintaining a positive trajectory in advanced academics. Anthony considers mathematics an academic strength and attributes this to his critical thinking and time management skills. When Anthony is not in the classroom, he enjoys teaching martial arts and computer coding. He also volunteers his time completing community beautification. Angelina Christie holds the spot of #1 in the 9th grade class at the Hampton High School with a grade point average of 4.43. Angelina is a freshman in the pre-international baccalaureate program and is a determined, hardworking student who demonstrates proficiency and growth. She has a passion for music and would like to major in music in college. She aspires to attend the Juilliard School and the Ivy League school, Columbia University. She maintains an excellent academic reputation and is a member of the National Junior Honor Society, showing great leadership. Anna Hong, with a 4.42 grade point average, is being recognized as having the highest grade point average in the 9th grade class at Kecoughtan High School. Anna makes a difference by helping others with their needs and being available to them. Anna loves the beach, soccer, travel, food, music, and most importantly, sleep. She has played soccer for 10 years and has earned straight A's for 3 consecutive years. Anna is passionate about her education, family, friends, and her future. Anna admires her mother because she was also a very successful student and put in hard work to raise Anna and her sister, even when it was hard. Rounding out our class of 2026, we recognize Phoebus Phantom Shelby Wise for having the #1 position in the 9th grade class with a grade point average of 4.44. Shelby is the sister of 4 other siblings, 2 sisters and 2 brothers. Her hobbies consist of reading and drawing. When Shelby was in the 3rd grade, she moved to Hampton, Virginia, and attended Captain John Smith Elementary School. After elementary school, she attended Benjamin Sims Middle School. During her 8th grade year at Sims, she was given the opportunity to speak with the mayor of Hampton to suggest different ideas that she thought would help the community of Hampton become a more suitable place for our youth. Throughout her childhood, her parents encouraged her to maintain high grades and to always stay motivated in school. This resulted in her making A honor roll throughout elementary school as well as AB honor roll in middle school. Shelby has managed to maintain her good grades during this first year at Phoebus High School. After high school, Shelby's goal is to attend Howard University Medical School, eventually becoming an emergency medicine physician. The sophomore class of 2025, holding the #2 position in the sophomore class at the home of Academic Excellence Bethel High School, is Isabella Mendez with a grade point average of 4.39. Isabella is making amazing strides in her academics as she continues in the diagnostic services pathway in the Governor's Health Sciences Academy. This future cardiologist has used her time outside of the classroom to volunteer at the hospital. Isabella is able to connect her classroom experience to real-life experiences and use her quick thinking and problem-solving skills to help community members. Isabella shares that her academic strength is the subject of chemistry, which is where she cultivated her critical thinking skills. Her performance in her classes shows her love for academics and her desire to be at her best in all areas. Aaron Bunn is #2 in the Hampton High School sophomore class with a grade point average of 4.37. Aaron Bunn is a sophomore in the International Baccalaureate program. In addition to his high academic achievement of earning straight A's since middle school, Aaron is also actively involved in his community. Aaron is a member of Model United Nations, Forensics Team, Echo Club, Math Honor Society, Hampton High School Bill for Tomorrow finalists, Congress of Future Medical Leaders Delegate, and has been recognized as Citizen of the Month. #2 in the Kecoughtan High School 10th grade class with a grade point average of 4.38 is Lucy Brady. Lucy tries to help people in small ways every day, either through words or actions. She plans to attend a top Virginia college like the University of Virginia or an overseas university, and also wants to spend time abroad to be able to travel. Lucy desires to major in the STEM field, likely chemistry or physics. She plays the violin and the piano. She serves as vice president of the Kecoughtan Model United Nations Club and plays varsity soccer. She loves culinary arts and cooks and bakes in her free time. Lucy is passionate about her academics and has just been accepted to attend the Governor's School for Science and Technology in the biochemistry pathway during her junior and senior years. Lucy looks up to her mom because she, as an engineer, is a successful woman in STEM and has encouraged Lucy to pursue the same. From Phoebus High School, we recognize Robert Beach as number 2 in the 10th grade class with a 4.4 grade point average. Robert, who goes by RJ, is a member of the Academy of the College Experience and enjoys attending Phoebus High School and is blessed to be able to take part in many clubs and activities. He is on the golf, swim, and baseball teams, as well as the marching band, speech and debate team, and key club. RJ also participates in different activities outside of school, including the Peninsula Pirates baseball team, Shark City Drum Corps, and this summer he will be joining the Willow Oak Stingrays summer swim team. RJ likes to do volunteer work, especially with animals. He volunteers at both Bluebird Gap Farm and the Cat Corner Cat Rescue. When he is not involved with an activity, RJ likes to read, travel, play sports, listen to music, go to the gym, and hang out with his family and friends. RJ's heroes are his moms. They both are strong and kind and both have careers that serve others in the Navy and Chesapeake Fire Department. After he graduates from Phoebus High School, RJ would like to attend as a pre-vet biology major and go on to his ultimate dream of becoming a veterinarian. RJ's favorite quote is by Theodore Roosevelt, and it is, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." Continuing with the class of 2025, we recognize Bethel High School student Nevaeh Singleton as the number 1 student in the sophomore class with a grade point average of 4.41. Nevaeh is an enthusiastic member of the Bethel community. After she graduates from high school, she wants to pursue a major in business. She has begun this journey by having an active role in her family's business. Nevaeh shares that she's an active listener who is curious and accountable. After school, Nevaeh volunteers her time with the YMCA and the Junior Leadership Program, where she assists with team sports. This is in alignment with her studies in the Therapeutic Services pathway in the Bethel High School Governor's Health Sciences Academy. Normani Brombot and Nishta Brombot are being recognized as the number 1 students in the Crabber class of 2025 with a 4.47 grade point average. Normani is a sophomore in the pre-international baccalaureate program and a member of the Key Club. She is the recipient of the President's Award and a volunteer with the nonprofit organization BAPS, which aims to express a spirit of selfless service through health awareness, educational services, humanitarian relief, environmental protection and preservation, and community empowerment. Nishta is also a sophomore in the pre-international baccalaureate program, and if you haven't figured it out yet, she and Normani are twin sisters. Nishta is also a member of the Key Club. Upon graduating from the Hampton High School, Nishta would love to continue her education at the University of Virginia. Willard Davenport, a member of the Academy of Architecture, Environment, and Engineering at Kecoughtan High School, is being recognized as the number 1 student in the 10th grade class with a grade point average of 4.41. Willard makes a difference in other people's lives by being kind and supportive to those around him. He knows that small acts of kindness can have a big impact on someone's life. Willard is a part of Kecoughtan's show choir and drama club and had a lead role in the school's spring musical, Bright Star. He likes to sing, play video games, research fun facts about random things, and spend time with his sister. He is passionate about singing and acting and loves to perform for others. Willard has a thirst for knowledge and always seeks to learn more about the world. His post-secondary plan is to attend a four-year college and major in architectural engineering. Willard admires and looks up to his big sister, Chelsea. She has a positive personality and radiant energy, and he loves how she accomplishes her goals. She is inclusive and always tries to make others feel accepted. She is really successful and involved in a lot of civic, social, and academic activities. That's very kind for you to say about your sister. It took me about 40 years to say kind things like that about my sisters. Number one in the Phoebus High class of 2025 is Robert Staten III. Robert Staten III with a grade point average of 4.46. Robert is a member of the Academy of the College Experience, and this is not Robert's first time being recognized here. He was previously here as a freshman recognized as being top of his class. Robert is a dual sport athlete playing basketball and soccer. Some of Robert's hobbies include playing chess, sleeping, and making money through his own business where he sells various items to individuals as a side hustle. Robert hopes to attend Prairie View A&M University in Prairie View, Texas, and major in either real estate or architecture. He dedicates this accomplishment to his hardworking mother and stepfather, to whom he loves to the moon and back. The junior class of 2024, there are 3 students who hold the second highest grade point average for the Bruin class of 2024. Amaya Cooper, Trinity Robinson, and Brianna Webb, all with a 4.39 grade point average. Amaya Cooper has accumulated many accolades as she continues her journey through high school. In addition to having earned an exceptional grade point average, Amaya has worked her way up the leadership ladder in the Junior Army Reserve Officer Training Corps. Currently, she is a member of the Honor Guard and drill team. As a student in the Governor's Health Sciences Academy, the future military officer and nurse practitioner is continuing a path of academic excellence through determination and resilience. Amaya takes pride in her work and uses self-drive to complete tasks. Her academics and service are balanced with her participation in track and field. Trinity Robinson is expanding her academic profile to include courses in biomedical research. As a student in the Governor's Health Sciences Academy, Trinity completes rigorous coursework in and out of her pathway. Her goal is to attend a historically black college or university. However, she is exploring all of her academic options. Outside of the classroom, Trinity is proudest that she is a member of the mighty marching Bruins as both a percussionist and drum major. Her personal attributes of patience and preparedness have helped her balance school, activities, and employment with a high standard of excellence. Brianna Webb is an outstanding junior at Bethel High School with future aspirations to become a dermatologist. Her career academy and pathway have assisted her with gaining real-world experiences as she completes advanced academics. In addition to the classwork and projects Brianna completes in school, she is an active volunteer with hours completed at the dog park, Special Olympics, and botanical gardens. Brianna has a creative spirit and, along with courage, leadership, and forgiveness, presents herself as a well-rounded and poised future graduate. Number 2 in the Hampton High School class of 2024 is Jalea Gary Williams, a member of the International Baccalaureate program with a grade point average of 4.48. When asked what she would like for us to know about her, Jalea said, "I would like the large crowd of strangers to know that I'm a young woman who is continuously learning, loving, and living. While I may not be doing as much as I can right now in terms of pushing myself to the limit, I can guarantee that in the future my schedule will be filled with noteworthy events and beneficial challenges and opportunities. Moreover, I am the only girl and oldest of 4 children. I have aspirations of being some sort of artist in the future, with working in the field of technology, research science, or computer science as a backup. I dream of traveling the world, or at least getting out of the United States. I love trying random recipes, while I may not be good at it. I am currently learning and will continue to learn Spanish with hopes of soon teaching myself Korean or Japanese. And I'm still making mistakes and improving from them. In her spare time, Jalea enjoys drawing and painting. Number 2 in the Kickingham High School junior class is Chandler Lilly and he is a member of the, hold on one second. Let me make sure I represent Chandler correctly. Number 2 in the Kickingham High School junior class is Chandler Lilly, a member of the Gifted Enrichment Seminar with a grade point average of 4.43. Chandler tries to make sure that everyone is included and treats them how he would like to be treated. His current plan is to get a Christian leadership in church ministry and youth ministry degree from Liberty University, and then attend a graduate seminary in order to become a pastor. Chandler is in the Kickingham High School marching band and enjoys reading, writing, studying, teaching, and watching TV classics, as well as hanging out with friends and volunteering for service projects with his church and in the community. He loves studying the Bible and theology as well as teaching it. Chandler admires his dad because he is a pastor and has taught him a lot about it. Chandler looks up to his mom because she has shown him how to be a good person. He looks up to his teachers and tries to emulate how they teach. He also looks up to his youth pastor because he has a great way of explaining things. Chandler hopes to acquire that skill as well. Number 2 in the Phoebus High School junior class is Katalia Bowie, and member of the Academy of the College Experience with a grade point average of 4.52. Katalia is a captain of the field hockey team and an active member of the soccer team. Outside of school, she enjoys reading, art, baking, and cooking, hanging out with friends, helping wrangle her niece and nephew, and just lying in bed with her cat. Katalia is undecided about where she wants to attend college, but knows she wants to pursue something hands-on with animals, with a high preference to be an exotic vet and work with zoo animals. Ranked number 1 in the junior class at Bethel High School is Daniela Brown with a grade point average of 4.41. Daniela is developing into an outstanding leader at Bethel High School. Academically, Daniela is completing an academic pathway that will prove her to be college career and life ready. As a future surgeon, Daniela is aligning her courses in the Governor's Health Sciences Academy with tenacious coursework that will provide her with the platform to catapult into her career. Within her community, Daniela maintains employment and cultivates her interpersonal skills through volunteerism and extracurricular activities. Sanada Mujanovic is also being recognized as the number 1 student in the junior class of the Hampton High School with a grade point average of 4.49. Sanada came to the Hampton High School in 21-22 school year after a 4-year stay in Europe. She is currently a student in the International Baccalaureate program and a member of the Hampton High School soccer team. In addition to playing soccer, Sanada enjoys skiing and horseback riding. Her current post-secondary plans include attending Johns Hopkins University, where she plans to study to become a surgeon. Bera Kuklu is ranked number 1 in the junior class at Kickingham High School and a member of the Academy of Entrepreneurship and Information Design with a grade point average of 4.47. Bera helps people by volunteering at local hospitals. After high school, he would like to attend the University of Virginia and then attend medical school. He likes to work out and complete schoolwork. He is passionate about fitness and achieving the goals to have a successful future. The people Bear admires the most are his parents. They have been his role models for as long as he can remember. They always push him to his limits and help him achieve his goals. Christian Washington is ranked #1 in the junior class at Phoebus High School and a member of the Academy of the College Experience with a grade point average of 4.53. Christian is the oldest son of Chasen and Melinda Washington. Ever since he was young, education has been of the uppermost importance, motivating him to maintain academic excellence since elementary school. Christian is very involved with things outside of school, excelling in multiple sports, including volleyball, track and field, and wrestling. Christian's favorite things to do include cooking, playing games with friends, and working out. Christian is confident, direct, and has unwavering determination, all of which allow him to succeed in all aspects of life. His favorite feature about himself, let me put my glasses on. His favorite feature about himself is his signature smile. Yeah, he does have it, which will nearly always be present, spreading happiness around the room. If Christian would leave one message to everyone, it would be his favorite quote: "Act first, think later." Because if you think too much, the moment just might pass you by. The senior class of 2023, we will recognize seniors in soon-to-be portraits of Hampton graduates from each high school for the outstanding SAT and ACT scores. A little test here. What's the highest score you can get on the SAT? 1600. What's the highest score you can get on the ACT? 36, all right. From Bethel High School, we congratulate Asia Legister with a grade point average of 4.33 and an SAT score of 1190. Asia has aspirations of becoming a physical therapist and therefore selected the Governor's Health Sciences as her academy with a concentration in therapeutic services. Through her coursework in school, she has participated in real-life activities. They have solidified her decision to become a medical professional. Asia serves as the president of the Key Club, where she exemplifies the values of good citizenship. She also balances school with employment and volunteerism. Asia will be attending Old Dominion University in the fall. Not attending, but continuing with the Bruins of Bethel High School, Rebecca Clark has a grade point average of 4.08 and an SAT score of 1190. Rebecca has maintained a stellar grade point average since the beginning of her high school career. As a student in the Academy of Media Arts and Design, Rebecca has contributed to the digital media pathway by completing courses that demonstrated her hard work. Interestingly enough, Rebecca supplements her time out of the classroom as a competitive shooter. She has success in her sight and is aimed toward greatness. Rebecca plans to continue her path toward excellence at Virginia Commonwealth University, where she plans to major in business accounting. Not attending from the Hampton High School in the International Baccalaureate program, we recognize Abigail Frury. Abigail has a 4.5 grade point average and a 1200 SAT score. Abby's leadership is undeniable, but it is her incredible work ethic that stands out the most. Abby has been selected by the panel of YMCA staff to represent the YMCA of the Virginia Peninsulas for Blue Ridge Leader School 3 years in a row. Since joining the Hampton Leaders Club program, Abby has contributed 368.7 hours of community service. She has done everything from acting as a team leader of YMCA Changemakers conferences to raising funds for families to afford summer camp. She has dedicated years to the child care department, supporting counselors by facilitating games and group control of young children. She has served in the YMCA Blue Ridge Leaders School campaign by volunteering her time to speak with families and members to advocate for teams in her community, engage with donors, and help raise funds for her peers. Not to mention, she has led team committees in the creation of 2 Virginia Leaders Club kickoff rallies, serving over 400 leaders, centered around the health and wellness of teens using outdoor adventure. Abby has an undeniable passion for advocating change for her community. Abby has decided to join the Catamounts in the fall and attend Western Carolina University. The legacy of excellence continues as we recognize Hampton High School's Vicki Chen, a member of the International Baccalaureate Program, for her 4.51 grade point average, 1,200 SAT score, and 24 ACT score. Vicki has maintained all A's since 7th grade. She currently serves as a student representative on the Hampton School Board and holds many leadership and advocacy positions in various clubs and organizations. She has served as a public relations manager for the nonprofit organization I Support the Girls. She is the secretary of the Hampton High School National Honor Society, treasurer of Model United Nations, and chairperson of the Hampton Youth Commission. Vicki is also a member of Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society, Rho Kappa History Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, and Drama Club. Vicki also works at her family's restaurant as a part-time employer. What's the name of the restaurant? In the fall, Vicki will be found at the grounds of the University of Virginia. I tried to give you a plug for the restaurant. Not attending Phoebus Phantom and the Academy of the College Experience member Mallory Fisher is being recognized for her 4.46 grade point average and 1210 SAT score. Mallory is a member of the Phoebus High School Student Council Association and National Honor Society. Although school and grades are really important to her, there's a lot more to her than what her transcript reflects. Mallory loves to help others and plan events. She enjoys reading fantasy novels, especially while enjoying a day at the beach. Mallory likes being around animals, sometimes more than people. She loves to crochet and make baby blankets. She also loves photography. Her favorite thing to do is to take her Polaroid camera and capture moments of pure joy, curiosity, and childlike wonder. She enjoys getting those raw emotions caught on film and frozen in time. Mallory is also a history enthusiast and loves exploring the history of the area around her as well as lands far away. She dreams of traveling and being able to teach wherever she goes. Mallory recently received an associate's degree in social science from the Virginia Peninsula Community College. Mallory will be attending the Pennsylvania State University to work towards a PhD in history so that she can become a history professor and teach in universities all around the world. Jameer Callahan of Phoebus High School is being recognized for his 4.5 grade point average, 1210 SAT score, and 27 ACT score. Jameer is a recent graduate. Like I said for Mallory, keep this in mind, we have young people who have received an associate's degree before even receiving their high school diploma. He's a recent graduate of the Virginia Peninsula Community College, where he received an associate science degree as part of the Academy of the College Experience. With a grade point average of 4.45 and a class rank of number 7, he is an exemplary student who strives to do what is best for his academics and his community. Jameer is a member of the Hampton Newport News Chapter Guide Right Kappa League program, where he has held leadership roles such as vice president and treasurer. At Phoebus, he is a member of the National Honor Society and serves as a head ACE Academy ambassador. In addition to being a member in the various school clubs, Jameer is also a student athlete. For 4 years, he was a lineman for the back-to-back state champion Phoebus Phantoms varsity football team. Yes. We Gotta give an applause for back-to-back state champions. In his free time, Jameer likes to draw, bake, serve the community, and study Japanese. He will attend North Carolina A&T State University, where he has been accepted into the Honors College. Jameer will major in chemical engineering and plans to seek advanced degrees in food science. His career goal is to be a food science engineer. It is his long-term goal to make food healthier for consumption and reduce the amount of food deserts in the world. Also from Phoebus High School, Love Wilson is being recognized for their 4.07 grade point average and 1220 SAT score. Love is currently a senior in the ACE Academy, the Academy of the College Experience at Phoebus High School, and recently received an Associate of Science degree from the Virginia Peninsula Community College. Their heart is currently taken by drawing and writing, and they're in the process of creating a graphic novel. Love will be going to Virginia Commonwealth University in the fall to study communication arts. After graduation, they hope to become a graphic novelist or children's book illustrator. Not attending, Daniel Den from the Hampton High School has been recognized for his 4.38 grade point average and 1240 SAT score. Daniel is a student in the International Baccalaureate program. He's also completed the Nursing Assistant program at New Horizons Regional Education Center. Daniel is described by his teachers as being quiet yet diligent, very articulate, and a strong writer. He excels academically, earning straight A's since middle school. Daniel will be attending Virginia Commonwealth University. Not attending also from the Hampton High Schools, Kyra Reed being recognized for her 3.97 grade point average, 27 ACT score, and 1240 SAT score. Kyra is a student in the International Baccalaureate program. In addition to Kyra's strong academic performance, she exemplifies great advocacy and leadership skills. Kyra is the senior youth planner for the City of Hampton and president of Model United Nations. Kyra holds membership in youth and government in the YMCA Leaders Club. She is also the chief executive officer of YCORE, which is a 3-year program in which young adults research, plan, fundraise, and enact a global change project. This involves travel to the target country and other involved areas. Kyra Reed will be someone who is impactful in her community, a change maker and a leader. Kyra has chosen to become a Beaver and will attend Oregon State University in the fall. Congratulations to Bethel Bruin Kennedy Hood on obtaining a 4.27 grade point average, 28 ACT score, and 1240 SAT. Kennedy was a standout student in the Governor's Health Science Academy and fueled her passion for research in the Governor's School for Science and Technology. Kennedy's volunteer services or activities include a mentorship with Hampton Roads Orthopedic, Spine, and Sports Medicine and service through the National Honor Society. In the community, Kennedy has served as the president of the NAACP Youth Council. Kennedy shares that her ability to adapt to her surroundings is her strength. Her pathway to achieving her goal will continue in the fall at Howard University, where she will major in clinical laboratory sciences. Also from the home of academic excellence, Michaela Montgomery is recognized for a 4.38 grade point average and 1240 SAT score. Michaela is concluding her high school career having served as a member of the Principal's Advising and Consulting Team, student representative on the Hampton City School Board, Governor's Health Science Academy STEM League, and the National Honor Society. Michaela has held membership in the Health Occupation Students of America competition team, which placed second in state competition. Michaela has balanced her time at school with employment and volunteerism. She is most proud of her level of dedication, saying that when she joins a group, she does her best to be a partner. Michaela will continue her studies toward being a medical professional in the fall at Virginia Commonwealth University. Phoebus Phantom and Academy of Cybersecurity Engineering and Robotics member Alexander Michelle is recognized for his 4.36 grade point average and 1,300 SAT score. Alexander has kept his grades steady, never dropping below AB honor roll. He has also climbed in the ranks in his Marine Corps JROTC unit to become a company commander. Alexander will be attending the United States. Alexander will be attending, I have to read this because this is pretty powerful. Alexander will be attending the United States Naval Academy. It gets even better, for which he was awarded a scholarship of over $100,000. Kickerton warrior and member of the On-Stage Performing Arts Academy, Chelsea Nguyen, is recognized for her 4.46 grade point average and 1310 SAT score. Chelsea is someone people can rely on. She is bilingual and loves to travel. In her free time, Chelsea enjoys drawing, reading, and playing video games. Chelsea does not have anyone specific that she admires, but does look up to people who are able to do what they want without being influenced by other people. Chelsea plans to attend Virginia Commonwealth University in the fall and major in forensic science. Andrew Jones of Bethel High School is being recognized for his 4.34 grade point average and 1310 SAT score. Andrew has been an outstanding member of the Bethel community. His passion for mathematics was nurtured through advanced academics as well as admissions to the Governor's School for Science and Technology. Through his coursework, Andrew was able to engage in active research projects that led him to decide to major in mathematics in college. While he is undecided about how he will expand that interest into a career, it is evident that he will be an amazing addition to the student body at Old Dominion University, where he will attend in the fall. Showing greatness every day in every way, Phoebus Phantom and member of the Academy of Cybersecurity Engineering and Robotics, Zachary Boozer, has a grade point average of 4.44 and an SAT score of 1330. Zachary enjoys a plethora of activities from building computers and fitness to baking, and even archery. After 4 long years of high school, Zachary looks forward to attending Old Dominion University in the fall and major in cybersecurity. Also demonstrating greatness every day and every way, Phantom Arden Michelle has a grade point average of 4.34 and an SAT score of 1350. Arden has achieved over 4 industry certifications through his time in the Academy of Cybersecurity Engineering and Robotics at Phoebus High School. His hobbies include always trying to learn new things, such as new languages or even learning to play the piano. He enjoys reading and working out occasionally to stay in shape. Arden will be attending Old Dominion University in the fall, majoring in computer science and minoring in cybersecurity. Kickerton warrior and member of the Governor's STEM Academy of Architecture, Environment, and Engineering, Corbin Smith, has a grade point average of 4.63 and an SAT score of 1350. Corbin makes a difference in others' lives by offering himself as a helpful hand. Some interesting facts about Corbin are that he plays the euphonium, and he is the oldest of 3 brothers. Corbin likes to read, bowl, golf, and play video games. He is passionate about his education and is always eager to help, always eager to learn and apply what he has learned to his everyday activities. Corbin looks up to his parents because of the constant support that they give him. Corbin plans to attend at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, studying aerospace engineering. He hopes to be able to work for NASA as an aerospace engineer after achieving his master's degree. Courtney, your father and I went to school together all the way back in kindergarten. I was 2, but he was 5 or 6, so Continuing with the Warriors of Kickerton High School and Gifted Enrichment Seminar student Camden West has a 4.09 grade point average and a 1360 SAT score. Camden always tries to be a light in someone's day. When she walks around, she always tries to have a smile on her face and a positive attitude. She is also quick to stir up conversations with new people to learn about them. After high school, Camden is a lacrosse player. Because Hampton City Schools does not have lacrosse teams, she plays for Grafton High School and serves as the captain. During her free time, Camden plays on sports teams both at the high school and local levels. Camden is inspired by her mom and Taylor Cummings. Her mom has 4 degrees ranging from an associate's to master's. She inspired Camden to push herself to do her best while also showing her that regardless of your background, you can thrive as long as you work hard. Taylor Cummings is a women's national lacrosse player who recently retired. She never really wanted to be famous and just did things she loved. Camden aspires to be an athlete like her, but also someone who does what they love regardless of the extra hassles that may come with it. Camden plans to pursue her passions rather than focus on financial gains. Camden will join the Gophers in the fall and attend Goucher College to pursue biochemistry. Also from Kickerton High School, Tyler Boone is a member of the Academy of Entrepreneurship and Information Design, and this evening he is recognized for his 4.0 grade point average and 1370 SAT score. Tyler is a musician, athlete, and son of 2 veterans, and he loves ping pong. Tyler will be attending Virginia Peninsula Community College in the fall and then transferring to Old Dominion University to study Spanish interpretation. He chose this as a career path because he loves working with people, and there's a big need for interpretation services in schools and globally. From the Hampton High School, Dustin Cooper is being recognized for his 4.52 grade point average and 1390 SAT score. Dustin is a determined and responsible student. Dustin complements his record of straight A's in the rigorous International Baccalaureate Diploma program with a significant community volunteer experience at the local Veterans of Foreign War Service. Dustin has outstanding work habits and study skills. His reserved demeanor, teamwork skills, and responsible attention to turning in good work on every assignment distinguish him from this competitive cohort. Moreover, he has excelled academically in a multicultural and economically diverse learning community. Dustin is described by his teachers as being laser-focused, quiet but very analytical, and passionate about learning. Dustin will be a Panther next year as he decided to attend Florida Institute of Technology in the fall. From Kickerton High School, the Gifted Enrichment Seminar, we congratulate Jenna Sadowski, graduating with a 4.59 grade point average and a 1400 SAT score. Jenna participates in the prayer shawl ministry at her church by crocheting shawls for those who need them. She loves to water ski and likes to read, crochet, and spend time outside. Jenna is passionate about music and writing. Jenna says that her mom is her role model because she is always there for her no matter what she does. She supports Jenna's dreams and aspirations while simultaneously successfully balancing the rest of her life. Jenna will be attending the College of William and Mary in the fall. Naira Bell of Kickerton High School and the On Stage Performing Arts Academy has been recognized for having a 4.45 grade point average, a 31 ACT score, and a 1440 SAT score. Naira has earned straight A's. Naira has earned straight A's since kindergarten. Naira tries to be a source of comfort and joy for people. Every day she tries to see what she can do to make someone's day just a little brighter. Naira has 2 Yorkies. Her favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip, and she has been in dance classes since the age of 2. Naira likes to read, play video games, and bake. She is passionate about the performing arts, especially theater. Naira admires her best friend, Angela, because she is so confident and self-assured. Naira aspires to have her level of confidence one day. In the fall, Naira will attend the American Academy for the Dramatic Arts. Kickotan Warrior and Academy of Entrepreneurship and Information Design student Ryan Cho is being recognized for his 4.47 grade point average, 33 ACT score, and 1480 SAT score. Ryan tries to find ways to make sure that no person is left unnoticed. He likes to play the piano and video games and just recently began taking karate. In his free time, Ryan enjoys programming and video game development. Ryan looks up to his father as he works hard to try and make his family happy. Ryan will be attending Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University, also known as Virginia Tech, in the fall. So we have one Hokie in the audience. Now for your salutatorians. Bethel High School's salutatorian for the class of 2023 is a member of the Governor's Health Sciences Academy, Madison Veneris. Madison has a grade point average of 4.42 and an SAT score of 1170. Madison has had a dynamic academic career that included both rigorous academics and multifaceted extracurricular activities. Madison speaks fondly of her participation in the concert and symphonic band. She has also earned membership into the National Honor Society, participated in the World Language Club, and Girl Scouts. Interestingly, Madison's future career goal is to become a veterinarian and work in wildlife rehabilitation for endangered animals. Throughout high school, her fondest memories were of band concerts, and she appreciated all of the help her teachers provided to her along her high school journey. Madison will be attending Virginia Polytechnic Institute, also Virginia Tech University, in the fall. Not attending, the salutatorian for the Hampton High class of 2023 is an international baccalaureate member, Muhammad Al-Safar, graduating with a grade point average of 4.61, a 21 ACT score, and a 1210 SAT score. Muhammad has served as a student representative on the Hampton City School Board during the last 2 years and holds leadership positions in diverse programs that connect youth. Muhammad is a strong advocate for himself and for those around him. His bravery to speak up when he has a question is noted by many within the Hampton High School community. Muhammad is always searching for ways to grow his knowledge in an effort to shape himself into the student he knows that he can be. He has a passion for music and plays many instruments. He loves playing a variety of sports, including soccer. Most importantly, Muhammad loves food and loves to spread happiness wherever he can. Muhammad will attend the College of William and Mary in the fall and begin his journey in the medical field to become a surgeon. Kickotan salutatorian for the class of 2023 is Ilya Shokri, is a member of the Gifted Enrichment Seminar with a grade point average of 4.69, a 32 ACT score, and an SAT score of 1570, 1570. Ilias makes a difference in other people's lives by always being there to help peers with difficult material in class and volunteering for various organizations. He likes to memorize random things, world capitals, periodic tables, digits of pi. Ilias enjoys trail running and ran his first 2 marathons this year. He also enjoys nature, hiking, cooking, and watching random YouTube videos. He is passionate about learning new things and scientific research. Ilias admires those who make life-changing scientific discoveries as they are able to benefit so many through a single contribution. Ilias will attend Virginia Tech in the fall and double major in biochemistry and biology so that he can attend graduate school. He hopes to later pursue a career as a medical researcher and work towards cures for various diseases. The 2023 salutatorian for Phoebus High School is Philip Mason, a member of the Academy of Cybersecurity, Engineering, and Robotics with a grade point average of 4.53, an ACT score of 35, and a 1540 SAT score. Philip has earned all A's since kindergarten. Philip is both the Phoebus FRC robotics team, is on both the Phoebus FRC robotics team and the Key Club. His hobbies include playing video games, watching YouTube, and building Legos and wooden sets. Philip is interested in math and robotics and wants to major in electrical engineering and minor in mechanical engineering. Philip will attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, also known as MIT, in the fall. To our valedictorians, the 2023 valedictorian for Bethel High School is Andrew Pexton, a member of the Transportation Analytics, Information, and Logistics Academy, graduating with a cumulative grade point average of 4.49, an ACT score of 34, and a 1490 SAT score. Bethel High School is pleased to have Andrew Pexton as the valedictorian for the class of 2023. Andrew's standard of excellence has been a staple since he began his academic career. His future goal includes being an aerospace engineer. To see this goal come to fruition, he has engaged in school and community activities to strengthen his foundation, as well as participated in active research through the Governor's School for Science and Technology. As a member of the school community, he was acknowledged as a freshman Academy Student Ambassador and a member of the National Honor Society. Andrew has held membership on the Hampton Youth Commission for the past 4 years. He fondly reflects on his time at Bethel High School through the friendships he was able to create and the diverse experiences he learned from. Andrew will attend Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in the fall. The 2023 valedictorian for the Hampton High School is Ethan Alfonso. Ethan is a member of the International Baccalaureate Program with a grade point average of 4.63 and a 1270 SAT score. Ethan is a fearless leader and a strong voice for his peers. His leadership roles include president of the YMCA Leaders Club, president YMCA's Youth and Government, president of the National Honor Society, senior class vice president of the Spanish Honor Society, student ambassador for the International Baccalaureate Program, and captain of the boys volleyball team. When asked what motivates him to be a leader, he stated, "The ability to impact the lives of others." Ethan describes himself as goal-oriented, but also value-oriented, stating, "I set goals based on what aligns with my values and work consistently until that goal is achieved." Ethan will attend Stanford University in the fall. Now, as you can see, Ethan was unable to join us tonight, so his mom was happy to accept his award. All right. The valedictorian of Kecoughtan High School class of 2023 Hannah Bunting, a member of the Gifted Enrichment Seminar, who is graduating with a cumulative grade point average of 4.75, an ACT score of 34, and a 1550 SAT score. Hannah works at the local Centera Careplex Hospital to help the medical staff treat patients from all walks of life. She has a black belt in Taekwondo and has been swimming since she was 4 years old. She uses her swimming skills as a swim instructor, teaching young kids valuable life skills and instilling a love for swimming in the process. In her everyday life, Hannah tries to make a difference by helping people through simple, kind acts. Hannah was a Virginia Senate page in 2019. She spends her free time with her family, friends, and dogs. She especially enjoys watching football and game shows with her dogs while building Legos. Hannah is passionate about medicine and politics, which is why she enjoys completing her mentorship and project at the Centera Careplex Hospital, as well as participating in Youth and Government's Model Judiciary and General Assembly programs and leadership roles. Hannah admires her grandma the most. She has been a public servant for more than 50 years, and Hannah greatly admires her desire to give back and help the community. She's always been there for Hannah and her family. Hannah recently received her associate's degree from the Virginia Peninsula Community College and will enter Virginia Commonwealth University's guaranteed medical school admission program in the fall, continuing her path towards becoming a neurologist. The Phoebus Phantoms have co-valedictorians for the class of 2023. Now, I'll practice this. I got the last name right. Ayat. That's right. Ayat Boumadi. Ayat Boumadi and Ariana Rose with a 4.57 grade point average. Ayat wanted us to start by saying that she's very honored to be here with all of us. Ayat is in the Phoebus High School Academy of their college experience and has recently earned her associate's degree in social science. When outside of school, Ayat enjoys going to the gym. She also holds a senior position at her current job. In her free time, Ayat aids immigrant adults in learning how to read English. Ayat values her education and family and always values the lightheartedness of a joke. Ayat will be attending the University of Virginia in the fall on a full scholarship. Ariana Rose has a 1540 SAT score. Ariana is a member of the Academy of the College Experience and part of the National English Honor Society and National Honor Society at her school. She also participates in Girl Scouts and volunteers at the Virginia Living Museum. Ariana enjoys writing short stories and poems for others to enjoy, as well as hunting for good TV shows on Netflix. Some fun facts about Ariana is that her favorite movie is Sense and Sensibility, and her favorite book series is Harry Potter. In the fall, Ariana will attend the College of William and Mary. Please help me congratulate all of our award recipients and one more big round of applause. I continue to be in all of their accomplishments thus far and even more encouraged by all the great things they have to come. We are proud to be along this journey with you as a division and community. As you prepare to find your place in the big world beyond Hampton City Schools, we hope you look back fondly upon your memories of this time in which you grew into the amazing person you are today. To the class of 2023, you seniors who are here today, just be mindful that one of you is going to be asked to come back here next year and serve as a speaker like Natalie. So just keep that in mind, and you may be asked that as well. There's no doubt in our great minds that our young people are some of the best, the brightest, and the most committed to making a positive impact on the world. You are, each of you, truly the portrait of a Hampton graduate, and we cannot thank you enough for the legacy of excellence you are leaving behind as a model for other young people. Whether your goal is to bring joy, fight injustice, find yourself, create art, or move mountains, we will follow your journeys with love in our hearts and pride in our voices as we say, that is one of the Hampton City Schools' finest graduates. As you can imagine, it takes a lot to coordinate events like this. So I want to thank those who have been behind the scenes bringing this special evening together. Certainly want to acknowledge Ms. Carla Mon, our Director of Student Development and Counseling. If you would please stand and wave if you're here. Administrative Assistant in the Department of Student Development and Counseling, Ms. Stephanie Grantham. Chief of Secondary School Leadership Financial Planner, Ms. Joyce Charbonneau. Academies of Hampton Project Planner, Ms. Sharon Dixon. Hampton City Schools Public Relations Specialist, Ms. Carolyn Bowers. Hampton City Schools Channel 46 staff, Krista Campbell and Jasmine Graham. And Hampton City Schools photographer, who seems to be following me everywhere I go, Mr. Maurice Rogers. One more big round of applause for the academic excellence that was shown here tonight with our young people. Certainly thank parents, loved ones, and support systems that have helped to provide the structure for you and opportunities for you to be recognized here today. So to all of our young people, never take things like that for granted, to have such a strong support system in place. So again, thank you for a wonderful evening. I would now like to invite our superintendent, Dr. Jeffrey Smith, for this evening's closing remarks and his last set of closing remarks for the Academic Awards Banquet. Great job. Thank you, sir.
And absolutely, let's start by saying this has been an amazing afternoon and evening. Let's give our young people another hand for. Really, you want to start off by saying certainly to members of the Hampton City School Board, our council, students, and family members, it is a pleasure for me to be here to celebrate with you. Again this year, I am equally impressed with the accomplishments of all of these outstanding young scholars. Please give them another round of applause. And while we understand that the future is upon us and it often brings with it a degree of uncertainty, I'm confident that we are in good hands. How many of you know that we are in good hands with this generation? I'm proud of your academic excellence and your stories, and I know that you have a very bright future ahead of you, and I can't wait to see and to read and hear about your future. I think that together we have a responsibility to tell the stories of these young scholars. I think that we should go forth and really tell the stories about their hard work and how they have attained 4.0 GPAs and higher. Don't you think we should do that? And that we should tell the stories about the universities, the colleges, the branches of military, and other post-secondary experiences that these young people are going to go forth and engage in as a part of their future. And I think also that we should tell the stories about not only the fact of the GPAs and the future in terms of their academic careers ahead, but I think that we should go forth and tell the stories about the families represented and the support of the families and the school division and the administrators and the teachers and the community that we live in, and tell the wonderful things that are occurring here in Hampton, in our school division, but also in our city. What a great place to be. Give yourselves a hand for that. I will tell you that this is a great city. a wonderful and great school division, and we should go forth and tell that particular story. Honorees, to our young people, let me share with you once again my best wishes and to say to you, I know that your future will go forth and be very bright. And so as you go forth, good, better, best, never let it rest until your good is what? And your better is your absolutely. One step at a time, and that done well is a very good rule as what? Many can tell. And so I know that you will continue to make steps in the right direction. As we bring a close to this evening's celebration, let's give Dr. Haynes a round of applause for doing an exceptional job. And as he has already recognized all of the hard workers and individuals who prepared, will you stand once again, Dr. Haynes, and all of the individuals who planned this evening's event? Please stand so that we can recognize you once again and to say thank you for a job well done. I think that it is now my task to bid each of you a good evening and safe travels. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you for a wonderful speech tonight as well. Thank you so very much. Go forth and continue to make great things happen.